Welcome to 5. Stephen Howson, Ashley Williams. Not a Jose Mourinho video because there's probably about 9 of them doing the rounds on this channel at the moment.
What, right now?
Yeah, right now.
Can't wait to watch them. Yeah, welcome back.
All right.
Yeah, had a good week.
Spent 2 days in bed.
Not man flu again.
Nope. I just don't know what it was.
What? You just didn't get out of bed?
Not by choice. I tried to get out of bed.
Didn't feel very well?
No, it was rough. I don't know what it was though. So Monday, we did a little mountain climb, 18K.
Is it that thing that you sent into the group? The flu, what?
Oh, the plague?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
I don't have the plague. Which, by the way, I didn't actually realise people are still getting the plague.
Well, I didn't. I'm going to be honest. You probably expect it. I didn't read even the thing. I just seen a picture with someone with a beak or something, and like plagues going back.
Makes a lot of sense.
As long as you haven't, I got that.
So apparently 7 people a year still have the plague.
Just 7.
Yeah, on average. But check this out, right? So this just shows you how far medicine has come, if you bother taking it. If you get the plague now, do you know what they do?
Buttercup syrup.
Some antibiotics and like start down, take a couple of days off work and then jobs are good.
Why didn't you get that then the other day?
Well, they have the plague.
But you didn't know. Could be.
They wasn't plague though.
Did you swab your nose?
Did I swab my nose?
Swab
my nose? No.
Oh. Okay.
I don't think that's how you check for the plague. Anyway, so no, we did a mountain climb on Monday. It took about 5.5 hours. It was a bit of a meaty one.
Kinder.
No, we went past Kinder though. Got some photos in front of Kinder. You check my Instagram out, you see it.
Did you feel a little bit reminisce about Kinder a little bit as you went past it?
Why?
I don't know, you like it?
I do like Kinder.
You like Kinder more than most people. That you like most people, then you like most people.
Oh, obviously. I don't like people.
But you like that?
Yeah, I like mountains. Mountains don't bother you, do they? Anyway.
They might do.
No, we went to the B-29 overexposed crash site. So just after the Second World War, some American pilots were flying in cloud and just hit the top of the fucking mountain because they couldn't see where they were going. And the wreckage was just left up there because it was so hard to get up there. And for some reason, that's become like a really popular sort of hike that people do. Some people, like him behind the computer over there, parked up on the road about 1.5 kilometres from it and walked to it. Whereas there's one that I do from a country house it's about 18K when you do it. It was a bit of a meaty one. I think I did either do too much.
I think I'll be with him.
Either did too much, I didn't eat enough, or I was dehydrated.
And then you got ill after that.
Yeah, Tuesday when I got up, I was in absolute state.
So last week we discussed how busy you are on a day-to-day basis, but you find time to go on these pointless excursions. Some people might say, I think they're good. And then you wipe yourself out for 2 days. So that was 2 days of videos.
No videos got made on Tuesday.
I don't know how the world kept turning without them.
Yeah.
Been rough.
Oh, it was bad, like. It was proper bad.
Anything coming out of either end? Pause.
No. Well...
You was right. Did you just want a Netflix day?
No, I was rough. I mean, the wife's here. She'll tell you how rough it was. I was rough.
Yeah, but you just blagged it to her.
And my piss was like, Joe...
Whoa.
Original orange Lucasade. Well, the original one. That's the orange one.
Oh,
the original.
The dark.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm glad. I bet the people at home really...
Well, not visually,
people
but
at home really
this is why
into this now.
I think I was just dehydrated.
People at home are going, do you know Ste Ash's piss was like original Lucasade last week? I'm sure we have a topic to start off the show with, which is not the colour of your piss this week.
Well, I'm just saying. Make sure you stay hydrated. Public service announcement, otherwise you end up in bed for a day.
But I bet him...
Double rough. Couldn't even enjoy it.
Listen, I bet he, the part near it, Eve was fine. So there's a lesson in it, isn't there? They're punishing yourself for.
Yeah.
You want to go and see the B-29 stealth bomber, just park near it.
Double walk up.
Yeah, instead of doing the old 18K
I wonder how
thing.
much would, like, because the wreckage is all there, the engines are there, and the wheels and stuff are there. I wonder how many people are just like robbed. Let me just rob a little bit and take it home.
Where?
I bet there's loads, aren't there?
I'm surprised it's still there.
Yeah, I mean, I don't fuck with it because people died there, so I'm not going to take any of the bits that's there. But I bet there has been people. We're just going little keepsake or something.
How long's it? When was this? When did it crash?
1948.
Wow, it's a bit wild. Have you got any pictures? I'll Google it. I'll see. That's the
There's
top.
a lot.
This is what we were talking about before. I'm comfortable Googling that, seeing it, and going, "Wow, that's mad." That. I don't need to do. I don't need to do the 18K.
But why? But if you was happy doing that, why would you ever go on holiday?
I feel the heat and stuff. It's
Right,
different.
but that's the thing.
Okay,
is
like the Taj Mahal. Yeah. Happy Googling it. I don't need to go and see it. Looks wicked though. Fine.
Do you know what? I'm gonna pull a line out of here from Good Will Hunting. Robin Williams tells Matt Damon character.
Never watched it, but go on.
You don't know what it smells like in the Sistine Chapel. Sometimes you got to experience it.
Bet you can.
What is it? Are you going to Google what does it smell like? Yeah, but right. Listen, I'll give you one of them smell-o-vision ones. Right. So when I was in Afghanistan, we was near the shit pits where they used to what would you call it? Recycle the human feces. And it was all right for most of the day. And then in deserts, like when the sun goes down, the wind changes. So you're all right when you're upwind of it. But then when the wind turns around, and now you're downwind.
Downwind.
And there's a certain.
There's
a smell.
I've got a hunch. We are single figures viewers right now.
Right now. I'd say it gets better, but no promises.
Well, I'd like to think so.
But do you know what I'm saying? There's some things you got to experience for yourself.
Who cares what it smells like? It's there.
You can't just Google everything.
Yeah, all right, cool. But I'm with you on it. Some things you can Google. Anyway.
Anyway. Who's lost their head this week?
We can hear him walking. We're not starting with that. We're starting with Harry Kane. Does he still not win a trophy?
I've said all season, I will laugh my bollocks off if that's the case.
But why? Why is that funny to you?
Because here's what happened. Harry Kane and his agent, which is his brother, innit? I think that's his only client as well. Sat down and he went, I'm not having this no more.
What's the best chance of winning a trophy?
I'm dead good at football. Because he is. Dead good at football. Where can I go? And he went, what about Scottish Prem? And he was like, sometimes that's a bit of a toss-up. Only between two, but
And it don't count if whatever anyway.
He went, all right, what about like Paris Saint-Germain? And they went, not always. And he went, Italy.
Could be a 10.
Yeah. He goes, Spain, Real Madrid. He went, not really. Still got Barca and Xavi and that. And he went, well, Bayern won like 13 in a row. How could I not? Like Kingsley Coman's gone and just won everything since he's been there.
And Chupo Maxim.
Yeah. Big Chupo, yeah. You play with him?
Yeah. No. We crossed over for about 2 weeks.
And then you're like, yeah, send me to Bayern Munich.
So you're just laughing at the irony of the situation.
Yeah, and then not only that, he goes there and he breaks records for scoring goals so fast.
That's the maddest part, isn't it?
And they're like, oh, by the way, not going to win.
Did you watch him last? Did you watch him last night against Lazio?
No, I've only seen clips. Didn't have a shot on target.
I watched like the second half, and it's just he just had nothing to break him down. Weird.
Well, let's play this from Muller.
C ist uns vielleicht ein Abwartespiel. Bring den Ball öfter in die gegnerische Hälfte. Spiel mal lange Ball. Von mir aus hier hinten einfach ins Aus. Dann gibt es einen Einwurf, können wir zustellen. Können wir den Druck in der gegnerischen Hälfte haben. Dann spielen wir von A nach B, von B nach C.
But what he actually says is basically we're playing without freedom. He basically sticks it in on the manager, doesn't he?
Does he? I don't know.
Yeah. You not see the translation?
You sent me the video. I haven't seen the translation.
Basically says like we don't feel like we can play without freedom.
Who's got more pull at that club? It's definitely Muller, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, I think if you don't win the league as Bayern, I mean, they get rid of managers for winning the league. So if you don't win the league at Bayern Munich, it's not going to last well, is it? So And is that where Jose goes? Because we didn't know. We didn't even think about him.
Going to win the league, man.
It's hilarious, though, isn't it? You got to admit it's funny.
I don't know if it's that funny. Kind of is, but it's not. I don't. It's just. I don't know.
Because he must have been thinking, finally.
Well, it's nailed on, isn't it?
Finally.
It was nailed on for him to win it.
And
he's played his part.
Yeah. 20 goals in about, what, a
He
fortnight?
should be the one kicking off in the video. Wow.
But then, imagine what that meltdown looks like. Because it would be a meltdown, wouldn't it? It'd be like, I've moved to fucking Germany, I've had to learn German, I can't even speak fucking English, and here I am, scoring all the goals, I'm not even going to win the fucking league.
And I brought my pal with me as well.
Yeah, I even brought Eric Dyer. He was going to win the fucking league. Nothing. Hilarious. Hilarious.
Well, that's that, isn't it? Xavi Alonso, has he officially spoken to Liverpool? Someone told me that.
Oh, was it?
Someone told me that. I don't know. Allegedly.
I hope he pies them. I hope he goes. I've heard Carlo's getting his suitcases packed, and I think I'd rather go Real Madrid. I think you can be objective on this. Out of them two,
Real Madrid.
It's not even close, is it?
Regardless of if you like Liverpool or not, I think Real Madrid just...
One mitigation I could give you.
Go on.
Liverpool will stick with you a lot longer than Madrid would.
Yeah, but then you just got to back your ability that you're going to be decent anyway.
Or does he do Bayern?
But what's weird is, like, with good managers like him, clearly he's a good manager. Sometimes it just doesn't fit, like, and then you end up out because the players just get you out.
Graham Potter?
Yeah, clearly a good manager, clearly. And they're not really having the methods.
Was Chelsea better off under Potter than they are now?
Don't think so. We're the final. League position, same.
So yeah, all right, basically the same league position as when Potter went. So was there much point? It just shows you how much it's down to the players that are playing.
And it's tough going in with big personalities and trying to then... You have to roll with them a little bit. You have to work with them. You can't go in and dictate in there when they've won so much.
At Bayern or Real?
At any club, when you've got that... Do you know what I mean? That kind of personnel in there. You can't just go in and go, don't do that, we're going to start doing that. You've seen that with when David Moyes went in and just went...
And he said, Real, you're not allowed ketchup anymore.
Yeah, little for anything. And everyone's going to go, oh yeah, because the footballers are babies. Yeah, they might be, but do you not want them babies to win the league for you?
We were talking about this the other day, so... the interview's out now anyway, but Jose says he was offered the England job when Capello took it.
Right back then?
He goes, I was offered the England job when Capello took it. And then me and Real spoke about it after the interview, didn't really mention it in the interview. I was like, hey, he could have had ketchup. Because he said Capello. Think about this, you're on international duty for what, 6 days sometimes? Not allowed ketchup, not allowed butter.
Longer than that most of the time.
But what impact is that having on you as an athlete, not having those two things for 6 days, 8 days?
It's so different as well. Put it like this. If you're the club team manager, you're seeing the players for max 6 hours a day. So there's the rest of the day. Then if you're an international manager, you're seeing them for like 10 days at a time, 11, 12 max. You're not really changing a player any way.
You're just going to piss them off, aren't you?
All you've got to do is work with them and try and match up whatever they do daily incorporate into this team structure. So do you think that the ketchup's going to have a bit... I get it if you said nobody's have ketchup ever and you can enforce that law somehow. But the lads are just going to not have ketchup on the lunch and go home and have it on the dinner, if that's what they like.
Real said his pre-match meal was toast. He goes, and I'm trying to find like olive oil and all sorts to dip in my toast because I'm just like, can't have dry toast.
Do you have ketchup on it normally then?
I don't think he has ketchup on his toast.
That's bizarre.
But like, surely a major part of your job as an international manager is just keeping everyone happy. It's like, you want it to be a good environment for that week or so that you're there, don't you? That's
the environment's the main thing. It's not so much about, like, obviously you have a tactical element. That's probably secondary to the
vibe.
Yeah, it's just that because there's so much downtime as well. If you're hating being there.
Well, think about that, right? So if you go, I'm at Man United, let's say, for example, with Rio. I'm at United, we've just won everything. You know, I'm 10 years deep in my career. I know how to manage myself. And actually, most footballers don't need to reduce like a little bit of sugar in the diet. Most footballers are actually underfed, aren't they? Like most footballers aren't actually getting fully recovered and full macros and that.
I'm no expert, but you're probably somewhere around the region. That's correct.
That was one of my mates at Southampton, strength and conditioning coach, and he went, "We don't have to worry about lads getting overweight." He goes, "We have to worry about them not eating enough."
Yeah. So, but talking of Jose, I've seen someone keeps commenting and saying it's not Jose.
Yeah, it's Jose.
Well, it's Jose to me, and it always will
But
be.
so between Spanish and Portuguese, the J is strong.
Can
in
I just say
Portuguese.
that before you try and educate me, he's aimed it twice at you in 2 weeks, the guy. So don't educate me.
All right, either way.
Because my point is it to me it's Jose, and I don't really care. So I'm going to continue to call him that. Anyway, did you see that thing come up this morning? That Dortmund player, I can't remember his name, and he said they was playing Madrid, and so the Dortmund player's taking a throw in. He said Jose whispers in his ear and says, "Can you tell Ozil, please, when you go back on, to play a bit more central and a bit more higher?"
Says it's the Dortmund player.
Yeah, so he said, I don't know why, but obviously ran straight on and told him, and he scored straight away. It was like, what a legend, Jose. He's given a message to his team through the player, and then it's just baffled him that he's gone and done it, and he scored it like straight away after it.
Oh, your melon's falling off there, isn't it?
What a legend though Mourinho is.
Anyway, so it's a hard J in Portuguese. So that's why it's George Mendes. Because Spanish, when someone has a George, they call him Jorge, right? So it's Jorge and Jose, whereas in Portuguese, it's Jose and George. And you can tell Ash is double-arsed.
We're down now to like 5 viewers. We got to do something.
This is the hardcore, though.
We've got, these are the ones we want. Yeah.
So right, we're pleased to announce that we're doing a live show next. Oh, no, we're not.
Are we or not?
Don't look like it, does it?
We might do it.
All right, we might be doing a live show. Let us know. We can do a meet up. We can do a live show. So we're going to go to the Wales game, the qualifier next month. Big game. Is it in Cardiff?
Yeah, I'm not ready to talk about it yet.
Really?
No, I don't want to talk about it yet.
All right, well, I was building it up because that week is the 1 year anniversary of,
That's blown my mind.
The whole channel that keeps the lights on.
We started in about August. So we went through the whole of last summer doing this, waffling. Can't be right.
We did pause in the summer. We ended at the end of the season, I think.
Did we?
Yeah. We had a month or two off, I think. Yeah, 1 year anniversary is that week. So I think, as a reward to the cranks, and I would love to see a meet up with what sort of audience turns up from this show.
I'd like that. I wish we could get the core group, and alive with them. Because they are interested in some really weird stuff.
What was the opposite of the no weirdos policy?
Straight in.
Just weirdos only.
On the door, they need to ask a really weird question. If you answer it like a normal person, out.
It's just that door on the side there. It says toilet.
Flex, Anton and Danny Murphy's down there. You can go to that show if you want. A Ste Ash in there. Do you know what I mean? If you say what is an octopus? And they go, oh, marine mammal.
Yep, just that door on the
Flex's
side.
doors down there. Crap, innit? What have we had? We had points. What are they? Quick.
They're on the screen.
They're not on the screen. There's just something on the screen. I can see Ash whinging about something on there. UFO videos. For fuck's sake. Harry Kane, Wayne Rooney, Dan Ashworth, Jose Mourinho. So there's me, you, and 5 of us currently. So we'll get it down to 4. On the list it says, what's Steve's reaction to Dan Ashworth in the INEOS group? Can you do something for me first? What's going on? Because I'm oblivious to stuff. What's the INEOS? Am I pronouncing that right?
I think so.
A group have taken over United. Don't laugh. That's not my thing. I like football, like the game. I watch football and talk about what I'm seeing. I don't do Dan Ashworth, Gilly last week, and INEOS and all them boys and that.
Gilly.
Gillian Ratcliffe and all. That's not my thing, man. What? So
But do you know what? It's so important to the running of the club.
Oh, for you lot.
Yeah,
for you,
but not
maybe
for
your
everybody.
pals. Not for me. I just
No,
want
but for
everybody.
everyone.
I like the game. I like the ball. I like the game. What's happening? I'm not interested. But just give me the quick breakdown because I feel so uneducated when it comes to the INEOS and them boys.
When Newcastle were taken over by the Saudis, they signed hardly anyone, didn't they? And their performances went bosh like that. So that front of office, that sort of like management team surrounding the manager is as important as the manager, I think. Like, I think people put everything on a manager. But I actually think there's probably 5 or 6 people and a lot more responsibility gets shared out amongst that group, which includes recruitment. Because you see, the manager bought X, Y, and Z. Did the manager buy him? Did David Moyes buy Juan Mata? Or was he told he's getting a Juan Mata? Like, do you know what I mean? I don't know necessarily what the...
So the people that are still here, that I don't follow it, and then maybe there's some other people like me, right? Green and yellow shirts and flags come out, right? Kicking off about the potential... We're not sure if they're aliens or not, them brothers that own the gaff, yeah?
The Glazers.
Yeah.
I think it'd be entirely accurate to say we don't know if they're aliens.
If they're Homo sapiens. Okay. And have they sold the gaff?
25%.
Oh, okay. To Radcliffe.
Yeah.
And that is he INEOS?
Yes.
Okay. And now INEOS are making some moves.
So Radcliffe's from Failsworth down the road.
Is he actually from Failsworth?
From Failsworth, yeah.
Go on, lad.
Isn't it? Done some right cheddar.
Yeah, go on then. Yeah, carry on. I'm on board now, yeah. Go on.
He was at the 99 final. He's on record being interviewed in books talking about being at the 99 final.
So he's one of you lot?
He's made I think they're a chemical company, INEOS.
Oh, jeez.
But they've also got their fingers in loads of other little pies as well. So they got involved in cycling. He tried to buy the Land Rover Defender, and then they said, no, you can't have it. So he built his own version of it called the INEOS
He's
Grenadier.
reminding me of you with Dosh.
Me with Dosh?
Yeah, just
Reckon?
getting involved in mad shit. Like busy, just every
He's
day.
busy, yeah, he's definitely busy. So he gets involved in cycling. He builds his own car. He bought Belstaff, Joe the Close.
Yeah.
Bought that because he was like, I like it.
Yeah.
I'm having it. Let's do it. Tried to buy Chelsea. So I had to spin a yarn about going to Chelsea games because he lives in London, which I think was probably ill-advised because now anything that doesn't smell right with United, people go, who's a fucking Chelsea fan?
Yeah.
Buys Nice. He's got a team in Switzerland, I think, as well. And I think he's about 70. So I'm hoping he's just
So he's
thinking...
took 25. So he's took 25, right?
Yeah.
A couple of weeks ago, you got another fella from City.
Yeah,
Sounded
Barada.
like a big deal, yeah?
We got Blanc from Juventus and PSG.
Right. And then Dan Ashworth has been offered a
So
role.
rather than what we did under Woodward and Richard Arnold, where he's like, what's he called him there by the photocopier?
Little fella.
Him. And we go, that is whoever. Can we give him a job as an executive? We're actually going, who's the best people in world football? Let's give them a job at Manchester United, which is a crazy sort of strategy.
Do you feel good about it all?
I feel like we actually know what we're doing for once, yeah.
Okay.
We've interviewed 2 people recently that have both gone, Ed Woodward, great guy, hasn't got a fucking clue what he's doing. But they've both been a bit more subtle than I am, Jose and David Gill. David Gill goes, he had my number, but he chose to plough his own furrow. Now that is private school speak for what a fucking wanker, innit? Innit? Think about it, break it down. He had my number, but he chose to plough his own furrow.
That's Gilly on a mad one.
Yeah. I think that,
That's as mad as he
oh
gets.
shit, yeah. Because it's subtle, innit? But he's letting you know, fuck that guy.
Yeah. What did Jose say then?
Jose said, lovely guy, but he was like a fish not in the water, or something like that.
Right, okay.
Where it was.
So I've been told to ask you about Dan Ashworth, so I think we've covered that. You're
So
happy
yeah,
about it?
I think, yeah. And what's interesting is we did a video on him. Was it like Christmas we did?
On
video?
who? Dan Ashworth?
Yeah. Because it was a bit of an out there name.
Was you hearing rumours then?
I didn't hear it like on the grapevine. The one I heard about was Paul Mitchell a long time ago, and he seemingly distanced himself a little
Phil's
bit. Phil's
brother?
Yeah, Phil's brother.
So
Phil Grant Paul.
So
Really good in the football business world.
So you did a video on Dan Ashworth?
But I think it was Christmas Day, I think we put it out.
I wish I could go back and watch that, but I'm not gonna. I just wonder what you said about the
What's
time.
funny is all of the replies are going, he works for Newcastle. You're not going to get him. Now, the whole you're not going to get him thing, with executives like that, they're going to have like 12-month notice period, probably. But if I come to you and say, you can work for me now, and you've been doing Newcastle stuff for a long time, and then you go to tell Newcastle, hey, by the way, there's my notice, I'm going to go work for United. They're putting you on gardening leave that minute. They're not going to keep you around for the summer to do all their transfers in summer, knowing that you're going to United next season, are they? Yeah. So, and there's the thing, once you get put on gardening leave, all right, you might not be allowed to pop into Carrington. I bet your phone works. You know what I mean? So you just work from home for a year and then start at United and go, oh, yeah, welcome to my first day. Meanwhile, I've been paying you $500,000 for whatever.
So to round it off, I think Steve's happy about this situation with Dan Ashworth. Whatever it is.
Football people in football
and,
jobs.
INEOS and them boys.
At the moment,
I feel bang up to speed with that now.
At the moment,
they
it
asked
looks
me
like
on the BBC about the INEOS group, and I'll tell them Failsworth, chemicals, cycling, Nice. Well, there's not much to not know about the fella. 75, good guy. Tried to buy Chelsea, didn't want to. Anything else?
Yeah, might be building a new ground.
All right. Where? Failsworth?
Don't think so.
No. All right.
On the car park, I think.
What, next door to the stadium?
But the thing is, if you was to knock Old Trafford down without having another one to go straight into, where do you play? Flixton.
Yeah, loads of. I could give them loads of spots.
Car park is a nightmare, isn't it?
Cheadle Town.
Right, Robbie?
Yeah. Loads of places. Tameside.
Curzon Ashton. Yeah.
So that was the problem. That's for a bit.
We're getting a move on, please sign. How dare
that is
you?
So rude.
How dare
when did
you?
they start saying move on and that? Let's not move. We're not moving on. It's going to be an hour of INEOS now for that. Because we just don't like it.
The whole of a clock and everything.
28 minutes they've got on us.
Wow.
They are like the new. They're new as well, by the way.
Yeah.
Just so you know, the new people that comment and say, what the fuck's this show? This is boring. These lot are new as well. Now we've got some production going on here, they're new.
But anyway,
look at Ronnie, he's not even battered an eyelid because he just knows it's shit and it is what it is.
We've had a letter from a Sean McKnight and he says, all right there lads, I'm emailing to ask one question. Eden Hazard's head was gone when he booted the ball boy at Swansea. I'm interested to know if Ash's head was gone after the ball boy suffered the vicious assault. I remember watching the game and Ash running over to the ref and whinging with his big head. You did have a big old meatball.
It was still not bigger than yours, though.
I don't know, you know. We watched another video yesterday. It was a Beats by Dre advert on this channel. And honestly, they must have had to sit 100 metres away to get you full head in. It says, P.S. I agree with Steve that Gerrard was just a passion merchant and had no discipline as a midfielder. Yours truly, Sean. So we're going to play the videotape.
I think you've wrote that because one, it says big head and you're the only person that says that. And there's only one person that
I guarantee you I've not wrote
that
this
about Gerrard, but whatever.
I'll show you the email. There we go. So here was the incident. Where are you there? Pause. Is that you there just inside the box?
Yeah.
Go back. That's you there just on the edge of the 6-yard box?
Yeah, walking out.
Yeah. So did you see it as it happened?
I was watching this now.
What was
and it
your
looked like
reaction?
there, it looks like now, boom, it looks like he gives him a kick.
Yeah.
When in reality...
He's absolutely maximum faced it, the ball boy. Did you say anything to Hazard there?
I can't remember.
I mean, he must have caught him a little bit, but he hammed it up, didn't he? Can't kick ball boys. That was a mad incident, that.
Semi-final, that.
What, League Cup?
Yeah. What did he ask? My head weren't got back. It was initially, because I thought, oh, he just kicked a kid. And then I knew the ref had seen it. So I was like, I think he's getting sent off here. And I really like Hazard. So he was cool, but he was getting sent off. And I weren't going to argue against it at any point to not send him off. So I think
you go and high-five the kid afterwards.
Charlie Morgan. They've done an interview. Did you see that?
No.
Eden Hazard and that ball boy did an interview about 2 weeks ago. He now runs at AU Vodka.
I knew that he did the vodka thing.
And they did an interview together where they're talking about it. And I don't know how accurate this is, but I know that all the Liverpool boys were like 9 years old and he was about 14 at the time. And I'm not sure the integrity of the situation, if he was holding on to the ball a little bit too long or not.
Well, there was a tweet from that day that says something along the lines of, the number one ball boy is back, hashtag time wasting, hashtag watch what happens, or something like that. Which is quite an interesting...
Before the game?
Yeah.
Okay, well...
But you know what? I'm here for it.
My head hadn't really gone, but I remember being really happy when he got sent off, because then we was up from the first leg and it was 0-0. We only needed a draw or whatever. And
Was that the year you won it?
Yeah, and I felt like we could definitely hold on, and especially without him on the pitch.
Who was you playing up against then? What was the forward line for Chelsea?
Demba Ba, maybe Torres. I can't remember. You know my memory shit. Keep asking me out. You've got a better chance of telling me who I played against that day. They had a good team though. Hazard
didn't play up against you, did he? It was just in between the lines all the time.
But that was when he was like on fire as well. Just starting to get like
ridiculous.
Untouchable, yeah.
It's mad how he went from as good as he was at Chelsea to he just disappeared into thin air when he went to Real Madrid.
It's a weird one, but he in his little prime spot, he's got to be as good as anyone ever was.
Yeah, he was
as good as anyone ever was. I'm going to say that. When he was like that small gap where he was just unplayable.
Don't think many. I mean, he's the internet, so people are definitely going to argue with that. But they
argue with it. And I'm not saying he had the career. He didn't win anything like as much as people and all of that. Not bad, but just in that little sweet spot that he hit, he was just top draw. So
last weekend was the Super Bowl, and I've seen loads of coverage of it. Have you got the review? I saw this review of the Super Bowl. So the review says, right, this is a review of a sporting event, okay? So like, if you had a review of Lazio Bayern Munich last night, you might have said something along the lines of, Bayern Munich didn't have a single shot on target, okay? Here is the review of the Super Bowl. Usher put on a proper show at half-time, and the star-studded adverts, spelt star by the wrong by the way, the star-studded adverts also lived up to expectation in yet another memorable Super Bowl, with Ryan Reynolds' troll being the perfect cherry on top. Now, I'm going to be honest with you here, Ash. My head fell off of this.
Is that a person? Where do you see this? Where is it? Like, is this?
It was an website. It was an outlet.
Right,
that was their last line.
So that they summarising the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
right? The Super Bowl.
The Super Bowl doesn't tell me who won it. Doesn't tell me who was man of the match. Doesn't tell me anything about the actual fucking game. It tells me about a fucking halftime karaoke show that you had. Some fucking adverts. Who the fuck ever goes to a football match and goes, hey, I'll tell you what, that Wrigley's Spearmint Chewing Gum advert at halftime blew my fucking balls off. What? Are you fucking serious? Are you fucking serious? Are you actually serious?
That's the clip. That's the clip right there.
Ryan Reynolds trolling his own fucking wife at the end of it. This is the whole 3 things about the fucking game that don't even fucking include the game. What the fuck?
Do you not think that's a little bit of what it's about?
Whoa. Stupid.
I'm not invited to say that, yo.
I was getting interviewed at the end of it going, what's bigger, the World Cup or the Super Bowl? More people watch the Manchester Derby. Are you mad?
No, well, yeah.
123 million people. Did 123 million people watch the Super Bowl? Or did 123 million was the peak watching Usher do his fucking shoulder number? Do you know what I'm saying?
You know you're supposed to stick by your boys and all that, yeah, through thick and thin. I can't. I don't want to be associated.
Right, listen. All I'm going to say is,
you said a few,
NFL
you
UK.
Said some
you want to
stuff
fly me
and
Ash out for one of those shows?
Oh yeah, we was in talks with that. That's gone. That's gone now. That's another job lost that we've just blown.
All I'm saying is,
we've got nothing left.
I will give you the opportunity to prove me wrong.
Can I just say, you got real animated there, but that's just one website.
It's not the point, because all the coverage I've seen is, Kanye spent fucking nothing on his little advert and he made 29 million in fucking trainer sales. Oh, nice one. And what? And Usher didn't get paid for his show, but
Do you
he
reckon you'd
sold
be
out all the rest of
raging
his-
if you was a player in that game?
Yeah, they'd be like, did you not see how I dusted blah, blah, blah? Yeah,
Yeah.
I haven't seen a single stat about the match.
No.
Nothing.
If I'm being deadly honest, all I can get out of it is Travis Kelce, who, by the way, is has been one of the best players for years, and Taylor Swift. And it's just getting so boring.
So, yeah, everything that came out of the Super Bowl is a very wealthy pop star uses a private jet. Colour me shocked. Whatever the people ranking their favourite halftime shows. What? Do you know what? I hope football never goes the way where the halftime show is more important than the fucking game.
What happens at football ones now? Do they still get like the mascot to take a penalty and that?
At Old Trafford, not really. No, like Old Trafford, I sit down and go on my phone. Like,
yeah, but we're so British, aren't we? We wouldn't be up for that at all. That whole show thing. They go for the concert at half time.
I think they do.
It is nuts, isn't it?
I think I saw something where it's like the average for the game was like, say 80 million. I'm guessing, but let's say it was like 80 million. But for the halftime show, like an extra 50% tune in, and then they all fuck off again.
I don't really want the beef with them. I'm being deadly honest. I want to beef with America.
But do you think they're going to put some democracy into this channel?
I just don't want it with them. Stranger things have happened. Who knew CIA watched, for starters? So
There was one of the comments that was like, Steve definitely works for one of the alphabet agencies. Like, for starters, I'm British, so definitely not. Because they don't hire foreign nationals.
you could do. You could be, but whatever, we never know. Like, what's he listening to with his headphones on over there? We don't know.
Genuinely, I bet nothing.
Oh shit! What do you think Super Bowl? I can't. You might be onto something because I like NFL and I just didn't care to watch it.
See how much the tickets are.
I'd rather watch a regular game on a Sunday. It's too much glitz.
So the cheapest ticket was like $8,000, which is insane. And then I saw a thingy which is like, here's what you get inside a $2.5 million box.
Pardon?
A $2.5 million box, which I think held 20 people.
Well, what did you get then?
Honestly, not $2.5 million's worth.
I can't even fathom
It was like-
what they would put in that box.
It was like burrito. It started with like burritos. And I was like, no. And like wings. And I was like, for $2.5 million, did Gordon Ramsay make that burrito? And is he still in there now, fucking slapping people?
I need in there like an unlimited amount of and all sorts for that. Unlimited amounts of it.
Never seen the light of day.
Well, we didn't need to. I didn't say it. But you know what I said. Well, imagine that though. $2.5 mil. I need all sorts in there. In fact, what? That's ridiculous. Let's move on. HeadsGone email.
You read
From
it.
Dal. From Dal. Chippy does my head in. Great show, guys. Still not sure what you do, but I like it. Thanks. So I'll take that as a compliment because we're not sure either. Now, why is it that whenever I go to one of my local chippies, they always question me asking for a fresh fish? I don't want the one that's been left there as it goes hard, pours, and tastes like cardboard. This is how every convo goes every time. Can I have a fresh fish, please? This has literally just come out, they say. I'm there thinking, yeah, of course you're going to say that. So I replied back with, I'd like it fresh. Eventually they put in a fresh fish. They never understand that my idea of fresh is coming out of the oil. I can't go there anymore. Dow. What? What? Can we get that back up, please? Sorry. I need to slice it up a little bit where he's going with it. Right, so he wants a fresh fish. This has literally just come out. So it's just come out the oil, they're saying. It's been sitting there for like 30 seconds, let's say. And he's there thinking, yeah, of course you're going to say that.
But you don't know if you wasn't in the... Like, if you've seen it getting scooped out,
He has trust issues with that chip shop, I
think that's what we were saying, yeah.
So you're right, I can't go there anymore. My advice would be find a new one. There's always one in a couple mile radius. If you don't trust them...
There was one at Five Ways in Droylsden that never used to have chips.
It could be the worst chip shop ever.
But...
No crap.
His whole move was I think he was a bit on the cheap side and wouldn't want to risk wasting any chips.
No, you have to have some chips in a chippy.
So you would walk in and he'd be like, what do you want? And you're like, chips? It's a fucking chippy.
And he'd say no.
And he'd be like, just waiting for chips.
So he would cook some.
Oh, he'd cook them.
He just didn't
want to waste them. But he's not going to throw any in. He's not going to throw what did he even measure chips in?
I'm not sure how fresh this guy wants the fish though, but maybe he should go and move near the coast or some shit. I don't know,
But this is the other thing as well. Depending on where you live, because if it's not, if it's Manchester, you ain't getting fresh fish. It's been frozen at some point. So then it's still not fresh. Do you know what I'm saying? So
I'm glad he wrote in, but I just doubt, go somewhere else, pal. It's not that big of a deal. But anyway, carry on. If it is a big deal to you, it's a big deal for us.
We've got extra bit. Does Ash have any demands from travelling around during your career and any weird food requests?
No, we travelled always with our own chef. So the weirdest, not the weirdest, the only request we used to get between Swansea and Wales. Yeah, that was fine. They were just, mate, there was a few of us at Everton then. Gareth Bale used to insist on a Coca-Cola every night.
Every night?
Every evening when we was on international. So obviously there was no Coca-Cola on the menu. You have a Coca-Cola.
So they have to pack a Coca-Cola for Gareth Bale?
Yeah.
Probably worth it, wasn't it?
Yeah, you would think that it wasn't very good for him, but then the next day you'd be going, well, I'm sure he's full of Coca-Cola. Then he's like flying down the wing at about 200 miles an hour and scoring a worldie. No, I'd never know weird ones. There's that much, they just make that much food, different types of food.
Is it always buffet style?
Yeah. Yeah, it's always buffet. You just have to get whatever you want.
Who's a weird eater?
Any weird?
I went away.
Apparently Rio, who has ketchup and toast.
No, I don't have ketchup with toast, but they banned ketchup and butter.
No. Nah.
I went away with a guy once, 2004, that had never had a pizza.
How old was he?
Mid-20s.
Toddler.
From Middlesbrough. Whatever that means.
We know what that means. You can say that. I'm not scared of Middlesbrough. I'm scared of America. You can say what you want about them.
Say whatever that means.
So did he have one?
He'd never.
Did he have one with you? Did you introduce him to it?
Yeah, we was.
Was his mind blown?
My mind was blown.
I bet his was as well. And
because we was doing stuff like we was making all our own food. So we was having, and there was how many of us? Was about 6 of us, 8 of us, little team. It was in Norway, and we was cooking all our own stuff, and we had a couple of older lads with us as well.
You didn't cook no pizzas?
No, we didn't cook pizzas. No, but it was a pizza place in the... No, we weren't on that. We was on proper food. We had a kitchen and an apartment. So we was making all sorts. We was making pies and things. We made a chicken supreme pie, which I'd never done.
Did you cook that?
We had...
the many layers of Ste Howson.
We had laminated things on how to do it. I don't know how to do that.
The ex-military Ste who drinks iced tea and cooks pies with pastry, makes the pastry for the pie. Puff pastry.
I've done it. It's not what I do. I think that was the last time I made a pie.
All right, okay. Don't get defensive about it.
But I'm just saying...
If you bake pies, it's fine. Whilst having a sip on the iced tea.
Your pinky out. But we were making stuff that was pretty normal, fajitas and stuff. And he was like, I've never had this. And he was like...
Well, what's he eat then?
It was like chips and fucking egg and stuff. And I was just like, what?
Like gammon and with the egg on top?
Yeah. Just what?
I don't want to answer the next one down. Because it's going to be silly. We'll both answer silly and...
Oh, well, let's do it then. If you was a rock star playing gig after gig, would you have a crazy rider request?
Yeah, 100%.
Is it one that you can share with
Probably not. Definitely not. No point you can go through it.
All right, fine.
What would you have in your little? What would you want in your dressing room though when you turn up?
Fucking peace and quiet, probably.
No, because then you've got the voices. Do you want to sit with those multiple voices in your head
Probably a good
before a
idea
show?
on stage, yeah.
Are we
Get on the mic and just-
we're rock stars?
Yeah. What's your rock star outfit? Are you a leather guy?
No. Pause that. Yeah, just I don't know, but I haven't got that far to the outfit yet. But what I do know is I'd be fucking good. Like, you know when you watch them old Woodstock concerts and that would be what I would want to be. In the mix, smashing instruments up on a mad one, hanging off the top of the
Motley Crue style.
stage, yeah. Without the makeup and the leather.
I think you have to do the makeup and
I
think it's part of the game.
I don't have to do the makeup.
I think you do.
I don't.
Not Kiss though.
Oh
no, Kiss have cracked the code. Because they get to do that and then they walk down the street and has a fucking clue.
Yeah, but I would rather wear a mask like Slipknot.
Oh, you reckon? What mask are you going for?
Like one of theirs.
Like Slimer from Ghost.
Let's try and want to pull one up. I'm trying to show you.
That's the move, isn't it? Like Deadmau5, mega famous, mega loaded, mega doesn't get stopped in Tesco for selfies. Unless he wears the big... I don't reckon he goes out like that.
Get on these Slipknot masks here, look.
They're mental, aren't they? Do you know what? I'm gonna put money on it and we'll ask him tomorrow when he's in here. I bet Paddock's club secretary Dave has got one of them. I will put so much money on that he's got one of them. Text Dave right now and ask him, does he have any Slipknot masks?
That also looks a little bit like Ronnie when he's in a bad mood. Can we put that in? In, please.
It's after a night out though, surely.
That looks like Ronnie when you tell him he's not starting on a weekend. Isn't that happy? That's why I would go I'd go with a mask, 100%.
That's the move, isn't it?
Like that could be me, and then that one could be you.
These are...
Whoa.
I think you're in a different section.
Yeah, and I've gone really farther.
Deadmau5, Daft Punk, Slipknot, Kiss to a certain extent. Dave has.
He has.
What a guess! What a guess! Yeah, they've cracked the code. Because they get to go to Tesco, no dramas.
Yeah,
or whatever, Waitrose.
Yeah, but also when they need to like pull rank on something, they can't.
Deadmau5 like, let me just go back to the car and get my massive 3 foot
And then you
like,
can
LED head.
Then you can queue jump. You're trying to queue jump and no one knows who you are.
But all right, have we also cracked the other code? How to jib into anywhere? Just dress like Deadmau5. So you fucking man, not heard my tunes? Not recognise the ad? You're Deadmau5.
Should I take it? Must know what we're doing. Pause.
Pause, Tom.
You know we're filming.
I just wanted to get on camera.
Oh, right, you are.
I have an outburst now and say, this is the guy that keeps making us edit him.
Yeah, that is true.
What?
So everyone that's watching now, this is the bell that makes us edit it and doesn't allow us to swear. He's on the phone now. And so what I'm going to say to you is... bye, see ya. Now you know it's going to be edited.
You hope.
Imagine he just went, fuck them. If they want to play that game then, right, I'll leave it.
Roll that dice.
Yeah, see how that goes down. Right, have you ever had any diva moments when ordering food? No. You asked this, no. I'm not diva-ish, man.
Ever.
Nah, never. I've never had no diva moments.
Even as a vegan, you go get in a restaurant, someone slaps some meatballs down in front of you.
But that's a pause. But listen, if that happened, I might have something to say if someone slapped the meatballs down in front of me in a restaurant. But nah, just say I don't. It's not like I'm not irrational. I see I didn't order that. There's no diva moments with me, man. I don't feel like there is with you. Like we're not really diva type people.
No, when I get something in my head, I can lose my head with it a little bit.
We know you can lose your head, but you're not diva-ish. You don't ask for
What was it? Why is she nodding like that?
unrealistic demands.
There was a proper
So do it at
Hollywood
home?
over-the-top nod going on in the corner over there. Then like that.
What, did you not bake, like, pies and that at home? Just do that in the military?
Yeah, just where were the lads and that. He wants me to talk about the Domino's incident. All right, I'm not allowed to say Domino's
Why? You're not allowed to say Domino's?
in case we ever get a deal with them.
No, pizza chain.
This is a pizza chain. It's got Domino's in the logo.
Pizza chain is not Pizza Hut. It's not Papa John's.
Yeah.
Okay, carry on.
It's got like a pair of Domino's on the box. Could be any of them.
Work it out for yourself.
Yeah, well, it's like...
We're not going to say what it is.
I'm not going to say what it is.
We're going to say what it is.
I'm going to say what it is. It's the one that does dough balls, right?
Steve, we're back from a small technical issue, and we were talking about food. So, it says on the screen that you maybe have had a diva moment, and before, don't know if it got cut out or not, but I said we're probably not divas.
I don't think it's a diva
Explain
moment.
yourself.
A diva moment's when you're expecting more than, innit?
Well, basically you're being a prick.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're saying you wasn't.
I know.
Tell us the story.
I'll give you the
Tell
story.
us the story.
So,
The shortened version.
ordered a pizza from one of the very famous chains. Not going to say which one.
Okay, yeah, we get it.
Had a pair of Domino's in the
Okay.
box. So, we ordered some food and it came and it was wrong. Now that happens. Ring them up. Hi mate. Sent the wrong order. No worries. Order goes back. Order comes back. Pizzas are right, and that's usually what you're checking it, like make sure the pizzas are correct. But they didn't send me a set of dough balls. At the time, I've got like what do you reckon it was, 6 or 7? And he's a bell, as you know. So he's only eating like ham dough balls. That's all he's eating. You get this with kids, don't you? They just go, that's what I eat, and I ain't eating anything else. So, all right, cool. Can't even say, have a slice of this. He'll be like, no, I just eat ham dough balls. That's all I eat. Cool. So I ring them up and they go, you forgot the ham dough balls. But this is like the 3rd time I've had to phone up now because... And the lady on the phone goes, fuck's sakes, that guy again. So then, I don't think this being a diva, I go, put your fucking manager on. You can't talk to me like that. You can't say that, can you? You can't. That's just not very professional. So,
yeah, it's just, the comment section has just gone wild, but carry on.
I ended up having a big row with them because they're like, we're not coming again. And they wouldn't refund it. And they wouldn't bring us another one out. So I'm like, this is insane. Like, you can't.
On the basis of what?
They just said they weren't. There was
I like their energy.
just sling
I like
it, basically.
I like it. I like what they've done there.
So then what made my head fall off of it, and this isn't me and the diva, they sent a woman from the could be any pizza store in the country,
from the place, yeah.
HQ. She drove from London to Manchester.
The same day?
No, it was the next day.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Afterwards,
Okay.
she drove to come and see me to give me a voucher for £6.
I like the pettiness of that.
So whatever this executive
Now, can I just
at
say,
this generic pizza place wages for the day,
the fact,
plus the fucking fuel.
no, but the fact that we weren't going to mention them because they looked like they was in a negative light, for me, if I was on the other end of this, I'd want to know because that's my favourite pizza
Pass
place.
me a bit of paper and
No.
I will act out for you my response to them. So give me a bit of paper, and the bit of paper is like blah blah blah. I might still have a photo of this, you know. Are you taking a fucking piss?
No. You give it back?
Yeah, of course I give it back.
Why
And
didn't
just
you get your £6
close
of
the
dough
fucking
balls?
door.
Okay, so
I don't think that's me being a diva.
do you ever order a full English?
Yeah.
And are you happy when the plate
No, I don't
lands
like
to the
egg
table?
or mushroom or black pudding.
So it's a full English
tomatoes.
that's not full. What do you want on that?
Do you know
what do you want in your full English?
Sausage,
Pause.
bacon,
Yeah.
hash brown,
Yeah.
beans,
Yeah.
toast.
Okay. Why don't you order that then?
Because
Why are you ordering a full English?
If I get the opportunity to do that, I will do that. There are places that go build your own breakfast, and I go, sweet, I will have those things, and I am really.
Do you
happy
know
in those
that you
places.
can say can have a full English but without?
Yeah, and I do that. I have to do that. Otherwise, it comes with
So do you not eat egg?
no,
And no type of egg.
no.
Black pudding's a given. If you like that, go away from me now.
Go watch Danny Murphy.
And what was the other thing you didn't want on it?
Mushrooms.
Oh,
And
mushrooms.
tomatoes, yeah. The way they're in it, yeah, I like mushrooms, not in a full English.
We're a bit weird that.
Reckon?
Yeah,
Like, I
that
like
should be on
tuna,
there.
not in my Weetabix though. So, just I like things, just not always have to like them at the same time.
From the man that has cashew with the cashew nuts in a tortilla with tuna.
Have you tried it yet?
Never will I.
Shut the fuck up.
And
because it's
never
well nice.
ever will I try that. Cool. So you can be a diva when you want.
When was I a diva? That's not being a diva. That's just ordering what I want.
No, I think they won that as well. Just to say, the company we're not going to mention, the red and blue box one, they won the Stephen Howson versus. They trumped you, and they was laughing. They laughed.
What's that as a drive? Like 7 hours.
It's worth
driving?
it to be petty. It's worth it. She enjoyed herself the whole way up because she knew she had you on toast there.
Texting people going,
Get on this. She might have had a secret
I
camera
left the house at 8 a.m. this morning
to deliver this £6
to
voucher.
give someone £6 and a voucher.
Yeah. Steve, speed awareness course. Do other countries have this? I don't know. Do they?
Oh, well, I don't know.
Well, do they? If you're in a different country, do you have a speed awareness course? Which, if you don't know what it is, it's like they give you a choice of taking the 3 points.
Yeah,
or,
if you get caught speeding, but it's like 1 mile an hour. I think I was doing 34 mile an hour, right?
don't
the night
incriminate
we-
yourself.
What?
Don't incriminate yourself. Allegedly.
Well, no, it was, but it was a dual carriageway for starters.
Okay.
Do you know the one in Wally Range? As you're coming down Princess Road, back into town.
Yeah. Been done there.
Yeah.
Been done there. It's a bastard, that one, isn't it?
I don't think I'm on my own there, am I?
Nah, I've been done there.
So I'm on that one, and I'm doing 34. It's 1 a.m., so that's all right, it's over the limit.
It doesn't change, though. There isn't a thing that says, like, after 12, you can...
No, but like doing it at R3 when the schools are kicking out versus doing it at 1 a.m. when there's no cars on the road.
But carry on.
But anyway, so I think because it's 34, is it 10% is where you get done?
I don't know if that's a rumour, but yeah, so I think you get the 10%.
So at 34 mile an hour, but I think it's if it's under a certain percentage, so like if you do 40 and a 30, you're getting the points, that's you. And then obviously if you do like 60 and a 30, you're getting a ban and that's you. But if it's like, you was a bit of a bell, don't do it again kind of techers, you get the opportunity to not get the points on your licence. So, in fact, do you even have points on licences in other countries? So in the UK, you have 12 points, and the points do not mean prizes. That was incorrect. And you get 3 points is usually what you get. It's only in threes, isn't it? So I don't know why they don't call it like a strike system.
I don't get that either.
So you're allowed 12 points before you lose your licence, basically. And you're allowed 6 points in your first 2 years, I think, of getting your licence. So if you speed twice in your first 2 years, you're going to lose your licence and then you'll never get insurance again. If you do something like drive without insurance, I think you get 6. If you like drink drive, I think that goes straight away. I think you just lose your licence for it. So you get 12 points generally, and obviously
We are informative as well, aren't we, to other countries about
Sometimes,
the...
about how it works in England.
Yeah.
So if you get caught speeding, you'll get. And I think if you speed on the motorway and it's not over 100, you get like I think you can get 6 or 9 points.
Okay,
for
you might be completely wrong. Just to say, this isn't. We're not making the rules.
No, we're
Just
just
what he thinks.
waffling shit.
Okay,
But basically,
and
you
just,
get
you know what?
points.
Save yourself typing it out. If he's wrong, he's wrong. Carry on.
So it's around about that sort of affair, isn't it? And that's how they sort of police it. In America, I think the speeding ticket is like, it's like hundreds of dollars in it, just on the spot.
I don't know. All
Bosh.
I know that happens in America is when you're speeding, the sheriff is on the corner and he pulls out. Yeah, he pulls out straight away.
A bit of a wheel spin.
Yeah, 100%.
Fishtail the arse a
He's
little
waiting
bit.
for, and then he put. Definitely that happens.
Then he asks you if you're Dale Earnhardt.
Oh, I've got something to say, but I can't say it. I could have said it weeks ago.
What?
Do you want to cut this? Do you want to
I think we might as well now.
This has to be cut. Like, this has to be cut. Right. So you went on a fucking speed awareness course. Get back to the thing, man.
If you only speed a little bit,
We
and
know
it's
the
within,
rules of the thing.
if it's under a
You
certain
just went on
threshold,
one. You went on a speed awareness course.
hang on, I'm saying they offer the chance to do a really boring course where they tell you what you got wrong, or like they give you the rules again, basically. So I was offered the chance. First time I've had to do one.
Is it?
Been driving 20 years.
So,
Wait, you ignoring Valentine's Day?
and Pancake Day. You went abroad
Yeah.
and tried an alien. You ate an alien. Oh, was that it? Is that you? Is that a live picture?
Yeah.
Oh, can you take it down, please? Seriously. Because I feel sick, man.
Leave it on the screen.
Nah.
Let me tell you what to do.
Because what is that? Okay, questions. Got a few. What
So you
did
stopped talking about it 24 hours for this.
What? Yeah, you was on. I put you on timeout 24 hours. What did you do? Did you use a knife and fork and cut like a slice of that first? What was the first move you went to?
Right, well, I'll roll back. So there was me, there was Rio, there was Alex from football.com, and a couple of Jose's
Sounds like a cool dude.
people. Jose had bounced, and it was just, there was the Archie, the camera guy, another camera guy called Matt, and we just steamed in. And Rio somehow managed to pick the worst restaurant we could find in Lisbon, and it was right next door to one that looked amazing. Mm-hmm. And Rio goes, I really want Italian. And then we parked up.
He always does that.
Yeah, we parked up in this place, and he goes, what kind of food is it? And the guy goes, Portuguese. And I went, it was like all of the tables outside in like the centre of the road, like a cobbled street.
Oh.
And literally the one next door looked like Ross Road, like all marble and like chrome and stuff like that. And I'm like, that screams Italian. One of the lads walks over, looks at it and goes, that's Italian, that. And Rio's like, cool, sat down at this one. So the guy was like, the guy goes, oh, you look like Rio Ferdinand. Which I thought was quite funny.
Yeah.
And he was like, I am. And then the guy was semi not believing it for a bit, and then he twigged and went, oh shit, it must be.
Yeah. Can we get back to how you decided
Anyway,
to...
so they went, what are we going to order? And you've eaten with Rio before. He just goes all of that, doesn't he? Like it's, every day's tapas day for Rio, I think.
He's not shy of eating some food.
No, but he does it tapas style, doesn't he? Because he just have a nibble of everything. So he's like, all of them.
Did he eat that?
I think he did actually, yeah. And then I heard someone say octopus, and obviously, I thought...
You couldn't wait to tell me either, could you?
I thought, do you know what? I've never had it. And I'm not shy or scared. So I was like, go on then, I'll try a bit of that.
How'd they kill it? How'd they get that?
Oh, it was an elbow drop.
It's unkillable. It's unkillable. Right. So what you've cut, you've chewed, you've bit into. Your description to me was, what was it? You said it's like, it smells like fish but tastes like chicken.
It was like well done chicken. Do you know when you get chicken that's a little bit?
Yeah.
It's got a touch overcooked.
Chewy.
Yeah. Not
Shit,
necessarily
yeah.
chewy, but it's a bit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But smell like fish.
No.
So like people want this dramatic reaction, like it was slimy, or it was blah blah blah, or like the.
Did you eat
the
the tentacle bit where it gets thin? Where it gets thin?
I had a little bit of the thin bit, that was a bit crispier, but I also had a little bit of the fat tentacle part as well with the suckers on it and stuff. Just
Did you? Did you have it? Did you really?
What are we doing? You know what I mean? I'm eating it or am I eating it? Yeah. So
You felt fine after it. You just carried on with the day.
yeah,
Ate a couple of chips and then went out.
yeah, they went a bit OTT on the chorizo. Big like chorizo sausages, just loads of it for some reason. Nothing else.
Oh, that's disgusting.
So yeah,
That is disgusting. I feel disappointed in you. You know, like as a parent, when you're not even mad, you're just disappointed. That's how I feel.
I don't care.
Viral clip of Stephen's phobia.
Wait, what? What's this?
I love it when you don't know what's coming.
If you've been looking for a reason to not come to Bali, this is it. This is the worst thing I've ever seen in my entire life. I'm not exaggerating.
That's a phobia for anyone. Do you know what we
Nah,
need to
it's
do?
not a phobia
You
for
just
me,
need to
that.
burn that fucking house
That's
down.
not a
Are you
phobia
mad?
for me, that.
What?
That wouldn't bother me as much as eating the octopus. That a big deal? What about a spider in the house? Please tell me you can.
Little ones, yeah. No, I mean, even the like
You can
a
remove
fist size ones.
Do you kill it or remove it?
Generally get Janine to do it, but I've done it myself. Right, we got some comments from last week. G Watt Kool-Aid, I like that name. Says, when I was a sergeant in the US Marines, I got awakened by my gunnery sergeant to monitor the whiz quiz. My duty, meat gazing, aka Willy watching. HeadsGone indeed.
Why is this again? Why is this on the show?
I don't know.
Why are we highlighting all of those speech marks? And being in the army yourself, can you maybe shed some sort of light on why that needs to be observed?
It's a drug test.
Oh, right, okay, so with what we were talking about last week. So
he's obviously had the
his
same
name for
detail.
it is meat gazing, pause. Yeah. Oh, that is an head gone, right, yeah.
Whiz quiz.
Okay.
Kuthmuzaga, whatever, says, why are they trying to box these two mavericks? Let them say what they want, how they want. We are here for it.
It's not that we can't answer that, but make more noise about it, and they might let us speak.
Tell them.
Even today, I feel muzzled.
Simon says, good video, lads. Debatable. Sell Ash picture for charity because it would be for a good cause. It's also funny how much someone would pay for it. Do you reckon someone would pay a lot for it?
I don't think he was the only person that said they wouldn't mind that. It's still there.
With his vape?
This lad is dry as fuck, someone put. That me or you?
I don't know. They're both quite dry, I think. Is that all the comments? Didn't we have a winner though?
I'll be picking the winner, thank you.
Oh, okay.
I'll be picking
Right,
the winner.
Ash is going to pick the winner for...
First one that whoever's hammered you the most is getting it. I'll pick the winner. I'll pick the winner before next week and announce it. I'll put that on Instagram. The winner of this is going on my Instagram. Cool.
So make sure you follow Ash so you can DM him your address.
And also, if you want me to draw more pictures, it's completely fine. I'm happy with that. If there's a demand for it, I'll do that. Someone wants me to draw Snoop Dogg? Okay, no problem. They just got to let me know, man. I could go into a secondary career here.
I've seen Eric Cantona's book.
Exactly, and that's what gives me confidence.
Not only that, he's also doing a tour at the moment, singing. And he sings like he draws.
Is he having it off?
I can't fault how little of a fuck he clearly gives. It's incredible.
He's a little bit of an icon for me right now. Forget the football, just the way he's behaving in his latter years.
No, you got to think, man, at 31, he was banned in 95, otherwise he wins 5 titles on the spin. 1 with Leeds, 4 with United. He's killing it.
Can I just ask something? Would we put his heads gone moment down as the top one?
For me, no. I fully back what he did.
No, I'm not saying whether you disagree or agree. I'm just saying, in terms of someone's head gone, snap, Or are we going Ket's buyer on the advertising board? What are we doing? Whose heads is it? I think like for Eric Cantona.
I think he was pretty chill with it still. I think he was fully in control.
Like he didn't go at all.
I don't think he went, no. He's well chill. Have you seen him with Peter Schmeichel's? Peter Schmeichel's head goes more. He's like, what are you doing? And Cantona's like, what? I don't think his head went in the slightest. I think Cantona's head was gone way more with stuff. Gareth Southgate, do you know, like there's that clip that does the rounds of Roy Keane stamping on Gareth Southgate? Yeah. Have you seen how high Gareth Southgate goes in? It's knee high, 2 foot.
That's the wildest thing that he's ever done in his life.
Oh, facts.
100%.
Yeah.
I think they should comment and let us know what's the most footballing HeadsGone moment ever.
The most footballing HeadsGone moment
and we
ever.
can have a discuss next week.
That's a great one. I like that.
Like the GOAT moment of HeadsGone, where someone's head has just rolled clean off.
You gotta have had some.
Well, let them bring them up and we can review.
I would want to put one in here before we leave.
I don't know how you can overlook Eric. I'm thinking of him. I'm thinking of Ket's bar. I'm thinking of Bowyer and Kieran Dyer. I'm thinking of Keane swinging at Shearer.
31-year-old and just walked out of the game, Cantona. I think that was a HeadsGone moment. We lose to Dortmund. And he just tosses it off.
Right.
Anyway, I'm done.
Listen, we've ground to a halt. Not that we ever got started this week. Stick with us.
Thanks to both of you that stuck around to the end. Thanks.
It's just pouring a conversation today. It's been brilliant.
Might as well be doing it. And anyway, and let us know what you would like us to do for that game that we're clearly not doing a live show for in Cardiff.
I like this. So keep letting us know of stuff you'd like us to do that we won't do. It's like a weird game. It's a weird game we play every week.
Yeah.
Let us know if you want us to go out and do something, and they put loads of good stuff and we just don't do it.
Cool, no. But we are going to the game, and we're going to be there early doors.
We do have some stuff planned.
We do.
Just bear with us. I'm trying to get it sorted, but he's dead sloppy organising stuff, so just bear with me and we'll get it done. Well, do you want to see us out?
And for the summer, all I get about what's going on for the Euros, so we're going to the Euros, we're going to be doing HeadsGone throughout the Euros, and all I get is, you two. And I go, what? And they go, be a laugh. What is it though?
They see us as like the naughty two kids at the back of the class all the time.
Yeah, Rio's probably going to be interviewing fucking Schweinsteiger and whoever again. Meanwhile, what are we doing? See how many 2-pint Steiners we can balance on our head or something.
Whilst on a unicycle.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, there's stuff for everyone, isn't there? Not everyone likes the same thing. Not everyone wants to know Thomas Tuchel's ultimate five-a-side team. Some people want to just talk about the fact that I don't even say the joke. I ain't got to the joke yet. He is a terrible audience member. That's it. Anyway, whatever. We're out. Good. Thanks. Bye. Thanks for watching.